Hi guys. So I'm going to be trying to go live almost every day right at 9 o'clock-ish. I want to try and engage more with you all and get a little bit more feedback. And my glasses are really crooked. And try to figure out what you guys need. My services really only work, advocacy only really works when the advocate knows what the parent is after. And advocacy only really works when you know what an advocate is. And that's part of my mission is to help busy parents everywhere understand that bringing someone onto their school team is not a big scary thing. It's not even really a thing at all. It's a right that you have as a parent to hire somebody like me or go find someone locally in your area if virtual advocacy is not what you're looking for right now, which is totally fine. But what do I do for you? What exactly can I do for you? So I wanted to run you through a couple of different scenarios, an in-person scenario and a virtual scenario of what I can do for you. So let's go through the virtual scenario first. Again, I will never reveal personal client information. So this is just super general, but some key things that I have done for particular clients without revealing any of their personal information. So when I have a virtual client contact me, the first thing we do is we sign a contract. We specify exactly what the client is looking for. IEP 504 plan, gifted education, or general parent coaching, which would be like teaching you all of my great tricks to help you communicate better with the school and with your child's teachers. So those are the four main areas that I work in. So for example, with a child with a gifted education plan, I would look at all of the data and documentation. This would include STAR testing, any other standardized testing the school is doing, all grades, a few work samples, and I might put together a grade level sample assessment depending on the child and depending what the parent is asking for. After the child completes the assessment and I have thoroughly reviewed all of the documentation the parent has passed to me, I would then make recommendations. So in this case, for a child, let's say with gifted education needs whose needs are not being met, I would then drop a sample gifted education plan based on the things that I am seeing in the gifted education report or the standardized testing or the testing that I did myself. And again, my testing is super low key. It's very casual and it definitely will not hold water anywhere. It's just really for my own use and for your parents' own use. So what I would do is I would drop a sample education plan. I would say, John Smith has exceeded the standardized testing norms for his age and grade level in the following categories in the following ways. This indicates that he is functioning at or above standard grade level. In order to meet his needs and interest levels, I recommend the following things. I recommend that he be instructed in differentiated small groups using hands-on project-based materials. I recommend that he be allowed to and encouraged and guided to select advanced level books and provided with opportunities to demonstrate his knowledge and understanding of those advanced books with the teacher in the classroom in a variety of hands-on and project-based ways. I keep saying hands-on and project-based because for many gifted children, working in a hands-on manner is better for them and it's best practice really in teaching to do project-based real-world connected things rather than worksheets and drill and kill things. Project-based really connects things across the curriculum, and it assists kids in making the connections between academic work and the real world when they can see what they're learning in the real world, what they're reading in their books is applicable in their actual real life. It makes a much deeper impact on them. So everything that I recommend, usually for gifted education students, for any student, is to make things as real world and applicable in their real lives as humanly possible. So I would write up a whole plan going through each strand of the content and curriculum, giving my recommendations either specifically or generally, again with those hands-on project-based materials. I would then send that to the client to present to their school along with a letter of introduction explaining why I slash we, me and the parent feel that this proposed plan is the best path forward. So that would be something I could do for a gifted education child. I can do significantly less for a gifted education child other beyond just writing a sample plan or encouraging gifted education placement, simply because gifted education is not a federally protected education status. So unlike special education students with IEPs or general education students with accommodations via a 504 plan, gifted education students are not protected federally. There is no federal requirement for funding or gifted education services. That is left up to the states and most often the individual districts. So that would be a sample virtual gifted education plan. So again, you contract with me. I look at all of your data. I give you my recommendations about what to do, and then you submit them to the school. That's really the basic level. A level up from that would be working with a child with a 504 plan. So again, you contract with me. We agree on either a package, the 2 hour, 3 hour, 5 hour, or 10 hour packages, or really just an hour to hour package, where I just keep track of how many minutes, how many hours I'm spending working on your child's case file, and then I bill you. So for a leveled up client, you would again submit all the documentation to me. This is a client where I will be communicating with the school on your behalf virtually. So in this case, you would need to submit a form to your child's school to allow me access to your child's records and communicate with the school. I would then take over communication for you. I would draft all of your emails and send them on your behalf. I would have meetings with the school on your behalf virtually to communicate with them what you need. I would have frequent, either weekly or bi-weekly call or video call check-ins with you, the parent, to make sure that everything is on the right track, everything is going smoothly, any bumps in the road that have come up. And then if something does happen unexpectedly, you would call me and I would simply take care of it. So for example, if let's say your child was being bullied or harassed at school, and this is a problem for your child and their issues, you would simply call me and say, hey Meg, my kiddo is experiencing this situation, explain the situation to me. And then I would email the school and say, hello principal or special education director or teacher, I'm noticing that client A is, per client A's mother or father, I have been informed that they are experiencing XYZ situation. This is not okay. They are noticing these significant behavioral and academic changes and emotional changes at home. Let's figure out a way to fix this together. That would be what I would do on your behalf. And then I would liaise between you and the school to make sure that everyone is on the same page, that what you are wanting as the parent for your child and what the school is doing for your child are similar. And if they are not similar, then I would facilitate a mediation process between you and the school so that they can be similar going forward. So if you are located virtually anywhere in the world, that means anywhere in the continental United States, or if you are attending a U.S.-led school that follows U.S. federal and state laws like DODEA Asia, DODEA Europe, DODEA Africa, anywhere where there is a DODEA school, I can work with you virtually, meaning that I can do everything from simply provide you, a sample plan or help you figure out a good way to go forward or understand something that's happening at the school, to taking over communication and just working on that and not attending meetings with you, just doing communication and letter writing and planning and prepping with you virtually, to doing a deep dive virtually where I am your virtual advocate and I am Skyped into every meeting with the school. I am on phone calls with the school. I am taking over communication. I am reviewing all of your child's records. I am making concrete and specific education recommendations for your child. and assisting with the IEP or 504 plan process or the gifted education process. Those are all ways that I can help you virtually. So again, it can be as simple as, hey Meg, I just need a little bit of help getting my files set up to request special education testing. I think I can take it from there, but I really need a jumping off point. That would be something I can help you with. I can help you organize your files, draft a letter, and make sure that you are following all the correct procedures, T's crossed, I's dotted, to get your child special education testing or gifted education testing or evaluated for a 504 plan. I can assist you at the next level up where I am handling the communication with the school for you, as well as helping you prepare for all of the testing recommendations. Or I can help you with the next level up where meetings are on the docket in addition to emails and written communication and all of the prepping and planning and preparing and document review. So really 3 levels of assistance: prepping, planning, and document review. Prepping, planning, document review, and email communication and written communication. And then the 3rd level is prepping, planning, document review, analysis, communication, and meetings. So those are all services I offer virtually. I offer the same exact services in person. However, I limit those services to where I am currently stationed, which is Okinawa. So if you are a parent watching from Okinawa, Japan, and you are concerned about your child's education, I am the person that you need to reach out to. So for in-person meetings, I would sit down with you at a meeting location of your choice, somewhere neutral, could be on or off base, with all of your documents, and I would read all of your physical documents for you. I would look at all of your historical IEPs, all of your testing, all of your analyses, all of those wonderful things that you have collected over the years. Work samples could be included, classroom tests could be included, all of those great things. And I would tell you in person the things that I am noticing. I would write up a written analysis for you so that you have it in your files of what I have noticed as an education professional, and I would then provide you recommendations going forward. So for example, if I am reading a psychological and academic assessment, then I would let you know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that this child is scoring very low in the spatial reasoning category. This indicates, based on this report and this assessor's evaluation, indicates that this child is low in spatial reasoning. Therefore, these services might be recommended for this child. I would handle all communication with the school, either providing you with sample draft emails and letters that you could then print or email to the school to create that written paper trail. And then I would go with you to all of your meetings as desired by you, to sit in and be your heavy, be your backup. So my style of advocacy is parent led. So I'm pretty much there as your support system through all the preparation and work that we have done. I like to let parents take the lead for the most part. You know what my recommendations are, and you are considered the expert in your child. I will step in and make points and assist you if I notice that you are floundering or seem uncertain. But for the most part, I try to let the parents make the points that come across. We've talked about it. We've prepped for this. And you have the meeting plan that I've created for you right in front of you. So that's in person, where I sit physically beside of you and guide you through a meeting with the IEP team, the 504 team, or even just with your child's general education teacher. I can do all of those things in person. That's what it looks like when you hire an educator. I completely take over all of your child's education records and responsibilities. You maintain final say as the parent. I have no legal say, and I cannot provide you legal advice, but I can guide you towards more equitable solutions for your child based on the document reviews and analyses that I do, and the recommendations based on 10 years of professional and academic experience in the special education and general education fields. I'm constantly reading things to help level up my game, so that I always bring my A game to your meetings, whether I am joining your meeting virtually via a computer screen, or whether I am sitting beside of you, kind of elbowing you or nudging you to to say the next thing on our script or saying the next thing on the script myself. I believe in parent empowerment, and I want to make sure that you are feeling empowered. So if you feel like any one of those three levels might help your family have a better school experience, now is the perfect time to get in touch with me and book your free initial consult. At the free initial consult, you'll share with me some of what's going on and what your major concerns are. I will then share back ways that I could assist you and identify specific components of my core advocacy programs that would work for your family. I will share ways that I can help you, whether that's taking over communication or facilitating communication between you and the school, whether that's the complete advocacy package where I do all of the things for you, from document review and analysis to meeting planning and preparation to email communication, written communication, phone communication, and meetings. I'll help you figure out where you are maybe needing a little bit of help. So I would love to schedule a free consult with you today. I do operate on Tokyo time, so if you're in the east coast of the United States, that's mornings and nights. And if you are curious about the specific services that I can offer, I put the link in the video description. So it's the Work With Me Parents link that's right there. So you can go ahead and click that. I offer a variety of comprehensive and competitively priced packaging that can meet virtually anybody's budget and needs. From an hourly rate package where it's, you just have me on call and I bill you as you use me, to pay to hourly specific packages, 2, 3, 5, and 10-hour packages that you can book me for, to make sure that you are getting the services that you need in a nice little bundled amount of time that makes it easier for you. I want to make sure that you are finding the help that you need. And if you need additional help, please book that free consult today and check out the services that I can offer. No one should have to go it alone, and I'm here to help you.